Why do people carry their phones around on speaker instead of putting the phone to their ear? At home I use speaker because I'm often doing other things at the same time. If it's always on speaker I can put it down and pick it up no issue. My mum used to put her phone on speaker because if she held it to her head it interfered with her hearing aid. But I think for a lot of people using speaker in public, it's simple dicky-dairy. People driving with their phone on speaker, but they are still fucking holding it. This is a genuine peeve of mine. It's so obnoxious. I've literally started talking to the person on their phone when in public just out of annoyance. You're in public, your conversation is now public. I'm joining in. I know my answer will probably get buried at this point, but I think people do this because they see it done in reality shows. It's done for a reason on TV, but it is so irritating in real life. Worse is that it's not just on speaker, it's on FaceTime. So as you're walking through the grocery store the other person is staring at the ceiling while you're screaming into the phone. My last phone had mic issues and I could never be heard on normal mode. Only seemed to work for calls on speaker mode, which I hated because it made me look a twat. Seems unlikely everyone doing it has that issue though. It's possible they are just twats. I genuinely cannot hear. I don't answer the phone on public though, so but at home? Always on speaker. There is a guy who rolls through my neighborhood with his truck windows down, volume all the way up, and takes speaker phone calls through his ancient stereo. He yells the whole time. It's just two people screaming at each other. I hate it. I generally try not to be wandering around with my phone on speaker when out and about, but when at home, I hate holding the phone to my ear. I also can't hear the conversation as well if it's not on speaker. Somehow it makes things easier for me. My phone hurts my ear after a while. Speaker is just way easier, never in public though. In my mom's case, it's because she's practically deaf and has no idea how loud it is. She holds it like a regular phone call up to her ear, but it's on speaker. Someone pointed out once that the prevalence for this may have been ushered in by reality TV shows. They do this, so the whole conversation can be heard and picked up on camera. Self-important cunts who either don't care about others or want to seem important. In public, never in speaker. At home, if I hold my phone to my ear for an hour-long call, my arm starts to hurt. Speaker time. I personally don't answer my phone in public, period. I will only answer if my daughter's school is calling, and if I am in the middle of a store or restaurant or whatever I will not put it on speaker. Now when I'm home I absolutely hate holding my phone up to my ear, so I always 100% put it on speaker. It's also extremely rude to me to be at the checkout line and on the phone. When I'm checking out I absolutely refuse to be talking on the phone. I find it absolutely rude. I still can't get over the people who use the phone while also using the restroom. I can hear it better. I don't do it in public though. I hate it too, but last week my phone decided that it wouldn't work unless I set it to speaker. It's embarrassing and infuriating, but I'm getting a new phone as soon as I can. My wife's family, literally all of them, do it because they think it causes brain tumors. Cause my phone's audio is shite when it's not on speaker. Even at max volume I have to really focus to hear what someone's saying, and it has to be perfectly positioned against my ear. If I was in public I'd use headphones or find a quiet place to take the call though. I can't speak for others, but I have always had a hard time hearing people on phones. But if I am out in public, I probably won't put it on speaker.